It's time to get all chocolatey and loving, which is important. And that love goes towards our fathers, our dads. They're just as unique as Lindt's Excellence flavors. The combos are like caramel with a touch of sea salt. Hello. Cranberry, almond, and hazelnut. Yes, please. And Lindt's Excellence newest edition, which is mango and almond. Now, this has to be one of my all-time favorites. The sweet tropical notes of the mango, balanced by the crunchy almond slivers, makes for a delicious and unique indulgence with absolutely no bitterness. And yet to whip up a decadent Lindt cake for Father's Day, woo, because we learnt so much from our dads, is Chef Chumi. Yes, girl.
We learned so much
from our tatas, our fathers,
I like it.
Our padres.
I love it a lot. I like what you said.
Thank you.
And because we are celebrating fathers,
yes,
we want to make sure that not only do we give them a dessert that they can enjoy, but a dessert they can enjoy by themselves. So
that's
we're making
correct.
a one-tier chocolate cake. So, Daddy, you don't have to share this cake with anyone.
Thank you.
Eat it.
You know what? What's going to happen when your dad gets this is that you're also going to have one tear here on the cheek. So it's a one-tier cake and then a one tear, just like that. I love you so much, Daddy. Woo! Okay, I'm fine. Right, so
moving along
swiftly, darling Chef Chumi. Let's do this together. I'm ready. Right.
Let's make it right.
Yes, yes.
Lindt Excellence.
Excellence. Yes, I do understand that it's a very different excellence. It's a more French thing. So Lindt Excellence. So what are you going to do? I said you got a boat there?
I have got some water. I don't know what water is in French, but I've got water,
agua.
I've got sugar, I've got some butter. These are going to melt up, and the reason we're doing this, and people might not understand why sometimes when people make chocolate cake, there's hot. What are you laughing about, bro?
I'm just smiling because it's been a while since you and I cooked.
It has been a while, right?
And it's a privilege. It's like, honestly, I was going to say this is going to be like the mother of all the recipes, but now this is going to be the father of all recipes.
You're the father figure for me.
Thank you.
Whenever I come onto this show.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. That makes me feel very old, but take it.
I'm dissolving my sugar and butter into some water to get it hot. And what heat does for the cake is that it actually helps it with giving it a nice texture, but also it releases that flavor of the ingredients that we're going to be putting in here. Like, for instance, we've got some cocoa powder that we're adding in there, so it intensifies that chocolatey flavor. Ooh. And if you've seen these moist cakes that are just so fluffy, it's because of that step where the water has been, basically it's been heated up to that temperature to allow it to merge.
That is brilliant. And also, like, each step is also a tribute to dads. So let's be honest, like, you said you heated up there. Dad's warmth comes through. So you have to think about Dad's warmth while you're heating the butter.
And this is where you come in.
And this is where...
Dad's warmth is in this cream.
So what am I doing with that cream?
But we are going to be putting our chocolate into the rest of our ingredients now. And we're using our Lindt Excellence. I've gone for the mango and almond flavor. You're using the caramel with a touch of sea salt.
I love this
one.
one.
Ganache. But Mr.
Oh, this is ganache.
Ganache, fine.
Thank you.
Mr. Dimas Matos from Lindt showed me a trick on how to break it apart and make sure you get those beautiful pieces before they go into your ganache.
Show me.
As it is, just tap it, keep tapping it. What this does is, because it's so nice and flaky and soft and thin, you basically get into those small pieces that you, yeah, keep doing that.
I love you, Daddy. You are my hero.
And you're always...
Yes! Thank you. I love that. That was really wonderful. And now I can feel that we've literally cracked this all up. This is
We've cracked it all up. And now I'm going to go with the rest of my chocolate pieces.
Hello. Look at that.
Exactly. Nice
ganache. It's going to be great. It's
going to be delicious. You're going to get those flavors of the mango from my side. But from your end, you're going to be getting those caramelly flavors with that touch of salt that's in that chocolate. So you can imagine the flavors of the mango and the almond and the inside of the cake, and then the flavors...
Sorry.
Control. I forgot we needed to do
There's no self-control. That's so good. Okay, is this still warm? I want to make a good ganache for you.
Just pour it on top of your chocolate and let it dissolve.
Okay, I'll do that.
While that happens, I'm going to finish the rest of this cake now.
I also want to tell you a couple of things, because I didn't get to this earlier because you and I were just celebrating being in the kitchen again. But there are some things around Lindt's Excellence, I have to say it properly. It's a perfect Father's Day gift. I mean, hashtag as unique as Dad. Now, try Lindt's combos. As I said, new mango and almond, yummy. The taste is gorgeous. I just actually tasted a few of the bites before we did this thing. And you know what I like about it? I like that the sweetness of the mango as well. It's so playful with the bitterness of the chocolate. Yes, so that's you know what? I almost feel like it's got this versatility in baking. Exactly. Like a different variety of cakes. Because I associate citrus and chocolate go so well together. And I mean, mango, though the notes are not citrus, but there's something beautiful. But I also had a little sneaky taste in this little ganache, which is a caramel with a touch of sea salt. There's cranberry, almond, and hazelnut. Orange Intense, which has got some slivers of almonds in it as well. So LINDT Excellence is the finest dark chocolate made with the best quality ingredients and ensuring sort of no terrible bitterness, but there's just something so rounded and gorgeous about the flavor. Now, LINDT Excellence flavors are sweet and are your perfect entry into the world of dark chocolate. LINDT Excellence also it pairs beautifully with, hear this, wines or coffee.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to that point.
Just saying, if we get to that point and you got a Father's Day idea with wines and coffee, it is a match made in absolute chocolat de heaven. So LINDT Excellence is great. It's great for baking, as we're doing today, and enjoy it even better on its own, as I tried earlier. So please try this recipe. All the ingredients, Chef Chumi's been up all night putting them on expressoshow.com. Right, where are we now?
Awesome. So your ganache is going to slowly start melting up, so you can start using your spatula to put that together.
You.
And what I've done here is all those hot ingredients we had, our sugar, our butter, and our chocolate with the water, all of that was whisked together, and then I added our egg and our chocolate into that, and then our dry ingredients, which is our flour, our baking powder, our salt, all of that went to this. And now all of this is going to get into our baking tin. It's going to bake at 140 degrees for 35 minutes.
Okay, but already...
Yep.
Like, I feel like you could eat that on its own.
Well, I didn't want to say it like that.
That batter looks like it needs to be consumed or frozen for later.
You could do that. You could definitely, if you want to also. This is just a trick. If you're making ice cream, you make your ice cream, take this part, fold it into the ice cream. I'm just giving you tips and tricks.
Okay.
Anyway, once we've baked this, that ganache goes into the cake.
And then
done cake delicious.
We do a glaze and we get to go.
Father's Day. Life changed.
Life changed. Done. Dusted. That was one of the most beautiful recipes I've ever had in my life. And I think that it's also versatile because, you know, you don't have to stick to one of the LINDT Excellence. You can also try a variety. So if you want something that kind of resembles, let's just say like a, you know, peppermint tart, you know, we've got the Mint Intense that could actually add there. Let's just say if you want to do something a bit more traditional, you know, sort of like those like chocolate and citrus go all together, well, then it's Orange Intense over there. If you got somebody on a health buzz and you want to reassure them, you can say there is an 85% cocoa that we add here, so please don't worry, we've done the necessary due diligence. Maybe the unctuous decadence. How about the caramel with a touch of sea salt? Because you know how salt and sweet, they like work together like you and I in a kitchen. It's just like, brah, ganache. So then also mango and almond as we use today. It's light, it's bright, and it's gorgeous. It reminds me of somebody.
As unique as Dad.
Yes, so this is great. Expressoshow.com. Please go get the recipe. This is wonderful. Clearly there is a flavor for anybody that wants to try something. But we are giving away, hear this, a 1,000 Rand hamper of LINDT Excellence range of chocolates. Reply to the competition post on our social media pages and tell us why your dad is so unique, just as unique as some of the flavor options of LINDT Excellence. Now remember to include the hashtags as unique as Dad and the hashtag LINDT Excellence. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. So just give Dad the love that he deserves. Do it through LINDT Excellence because we learned so much from them. Thank you. It still works.
LINDT Excellence. Refined chocolate pleasure. LINDT, Master Swiss Chocolatiers.